Le grand oui, le pamplemousse, and I drank the juice. I love me some grapefruit soda. Hello viewers, I'm your host and guide, Thirtyne, and we're playing Final Fantasy VI. Are you awake? Well, I am now. But what happened? Terra's... She changed to a different form, then she just flew off. Nobody knows where she is. Damn right, bitch, she did. I saw that shit. She was all like purple and flying through the sky. Oh yeah, that all happened last time. We were able to save Narshe from Kefka's invasion. However, in the aftermath, Terra turned into what looked like another Esper herself. She went all purple and started flying through the sky. Well, who cares what happened? We have to save her. Right? Right, to the west of Figaro? That's where we should be going. No time to talk. Let us go. Yeah, wait. He promised... But... Oh, I guess he did at the very beginning of the game. He did promise to protect Terra. Huh. I guess someone needs to protect Banon. Screw Banon. Banon's an old fart and he can just heal everybody. Don't the doesn't Narshe have their own soldiers? Or can't the soldier... Good old plot walls that force you to split up your team. Shucks. Okay, so from here on out, we get to pick our team. We're only allowed to ever take 4 people with us, so you can pretty much choose whatever 4 you want. There's no stopping you. If you wanted, you could take 1 person. You could be like, I'm gonna do it all with Gau, because I'm awesome like that, and I love sticking nails in my eyes. I don't know. But for the most part, I'm gonna be trying to switch up my group every now and then. I'm gonna try not to stick with the same 4 people. You know, just to change it up, although really, honestly, there's no reason why you'd ever want to pick Sayin, because, well, he sucks. Though I guess this is a good part as any to kind of explain the characters. Without giving away any spoilers, you know what? No, I'm not going to. Screw that. Let's just say Sayin sucks. Though I guess if you go by abilities, and you think about it, nope. There's no redeeming fact about this guy. He sucks. If you think about it, where he's purely physical with all of his abilities, like his sword attacks, everyone's physical, so you think you'd build up his physical damage and he'd do good. But you see how long it takes just to get to number 4 in the sword attacks. So if you want to use the even stronger ones, you're just sitting there and waiting, in which case you're just wasting other people's turns, and which is time you could have used to have dealt more damage anyways. Get my drift? Sayin, you're a waste of people's time. Gau is, oh my god, powerful. You can boost up his magic, you can boost up his strength. Whatever happens, you have a win. As long as you know which rages to use and when, and which ones are the powerful ones. Like you saw, I just dropped that Templar and he basically just destroyed the bosses. Right? And that's just Fire 2. Right? They get better. Nor have I been buffing up any of his stats, which is something we'll be able to do later. Right? So Gau, awesome. We're gonna take him into our group. Celeste has a high magic stat, and you notice she has the ability to cast magic right off the bat. Her runic sword, not too bad. If you know the boss is going to be blasting off a lot of magic, and you have people like, God forbid, Sayin, or even like Sabin or physical characters with you, you can just use her to absorb their magic. all in all, not a bad character. She's decent enough, but there's better. Sabin, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this, actually has the highest strength in the game. Starting strength. And in the end, he can be one of the better characters. And I really like Sabin, so I use him a lot. I really like the blitzes. The downside is a lot of them are actually magic-based. They work off your magic stat, like Aura Blast, and a few of the ones we'll learn later don't use the strength. There still are the ones that do, like Pummel and Suplex, but the stronger ones tend to be magic-based, so you're going to want to buff his magic instead, should you go that way. Which is kind of unfortunate, because, you know, with someone with such a high strength. And then the other downside is his physical attack is crap in comparison to his blitz. Like, his regular attack never becomes better than just Pummel. Ever. There's no reason to ever use it. So, kind of a toss-up there. Really good, but you kind of lose out on the extra bonus highest starting strength. Edgar, whoops. With our tools, you've noticed we've already got ones that are magic-based, ones that are strength-based, and he uses a lance. Now, for anyone familiar with the Final Fantasy games, you know that lances generally have one purpose when it comes to attacking. And that's when you use a jump command, right? Final Fantasy IV, I don't remember if any of the earlier ones had it, but if you use the jump command, which we'll be able to get later in the game, with characters who are equipped with a lance, it becomes more powerful. And you already know that jump is more powerful than a regular attack, so buffing up his strength can make him really good. His tools are also, as we've seen, insanely powerful, and they only get better. Plus, we get more magic-based tools. Like right now we have Bioblaster. Yeah, we get non-elemental magic-based, like off the stat. Hit all enemies. Tools. Like, they get good. I don't know who I want to take with me. Man, this kind of sucks. Locke? He is your thief character, so he's slightly faster than most others. I guess from here on out I'll kind of explain the characters as we get them. But Locke, slightly faster than most others. Physically, not too great. Magically, you can buff him out, but then again, you can basically make any character magic. You can buff their magic strengths, but you notice his special ability comes from being able to steal special weapons and items from bosses, from enemies. So, from that last battle with Kefka, although I didn't get one, or even the Hell Rider before that, I think you could actually have gotten like elixirs from them. Or the upgrade of the Ether, which are both really good. The elixir, amazing item. You know, we put that in the category of too good to ever use. Because you get them and you just, well, I never use them. I'm always like, oh my god, I might need this later. That's how good they are. And the upgrade of the Ethers, you can't get those very easily until like close to the end of the game. So unless you want to be curing only tiny bits of MP at a time for your MP characters, he's good to have around. The downside with speed, and say you get one character that's a hell of a lot faster than all your others, then they go to attack, they attack, and their bar is ready again, but you're still going to be selecting everyone else's abilities, while they're now just sitting there waiting for attack. Now, I guess technically you could balance that out by, you know, dropping the battle speed down a bit, so then the enemies and your other people aren't attacking, then maybe it'll actually make it worthwhile, and you can just quickly skip back to them, have them attack again, while someone like, oh god forbid, sayin slowly works up his then sword tech. right? I don't know. Speed could be good, but really, honestly, once you're as fast as or faster than the enemies with your entire party, or as you get further on in the game, you're basically playing at whatever speed you can input your commands at, because you're always going to be ready to go. But he's got a special scene coming up, so we're going to be taking Locke. And I guess Gao can come with us because he's super powerful, and I'm going to take Edgar because he's awesome. In the scenes coming up, you could have Celeste with you to get not really extra dialogue, but just... I'll tell you when we get to it, but... yeah, you could, but like I said, I'm not going to bring her. Yeah, and I'm actually going to leave one spot empty. That's right, one spot empty. Because I'm hardcore like that. So, with Locke, Gao, and Edgar, we're going to go off to find Terra, and Sabin, Celeste, and Sayin can sit here and, quote-unquote, protect Bannon. Or, you know, do jack all. Should you decide that this isn't actually the party you want, you can also always come back, talk to them, and, you know, you can change your party members. So, first things first, let's go with the characters we aren't taking with us. Right? And remove their accessories, because they don't need them. There we go. They can be equipped, it's not really all that necessary. I guess she just took Terra's green beret, because I think Terra drops her items when she leaves. She leaves them behind. Turbo Ether, there we go. That's the upgrade of the Ether. Restores 150 MP as opposed to the normal one, which only restores 50. Yeah, a little bit better. Anyways, let's switch our party back again. And you notice everyone has something to say when you talk to them. Not that that's anything really all that necessary, just kind of cool. And if you'll just give me a minute here, I'm going to equip my characters. Alright, with that done, we're ready to be on our way. Oh, I guess if you want, you can go talk to Bannon, or I guess his name was Jun. Huh. Figaro Castle should be able to lead us to that side. Alright, that's worth noting. Must rescue Terra, huh? Yeah, well, we've already decided that's what we're going to go do. Oh, I guess I could just tell you. Right now I've still got Locke equipped with the Genji Glove and the Hyper Wrist to increase his strength. Edgar's got the Giant Glove and the Dash Shoes so that his physical attacks are slightly stronger. And just dash so we can get through this town faster. Gao's got Hyper Wrist and Earring to increase his magic and increase his strength. I guess if we wanted, we could actually go double earrings to raise his magic damage, but I'm just going to do a little bit of both because I'll be switching up my techs and my rages. And hey look, you know, I think this is the first time we've actually been offered the chance to walk around in Narshe. That's pretty awesome. So, might as well buy up some weapons and armor while we're here too. Remembering, Terra and Shadow are not in our party right now, so we don't need to buy for them. And there's really no use in buying for the people who we're not bringing with us, because, well, they're not with us. So we're gonna get 3 shields, 2 shields, because Locke doesn't equip one. We don't need iron helms, because we got those green berets, and we don't need iron armor. Awesome! Alright, equip them up, and let's be on our way. What does this town have to offer us? Yeah, neutral city, huh? You don't want war, but the Empire. No such thing as magic. So the power of magic... Psh, crazy old men. Figaro Castle can submerge? Oh, jeez, that is awesome! Yeah, and we've met those Mowglis, the Mughals. We know all about them, dude. Do I need anything here? I guess I could buy some ethers, don't really want to. Smoke balls will allow you to escape from battle, so don't purchase any of them. You can still run, they just allow you to, like, increase your chances. Like, I think it's like, it might actually be 100%. You just use it as an item in battle and you, like, leave. Sleeping bags, we got some tents. Yeah, we don't really need any items from here. Plus, if need be, Locke can probably steal us a bunch more potions. We've already talked to you. What about you? Yeah, blame it on the Phantom Beast. You know, it was gonna happen anyways. Crazy. Accessories, anything good here? Probably not. There's never anything good. Prevents petrify, prevents poison darkness. Cast shell when wearer is near death. Yay. No. Oh, that barrier ring? We actually could have gotten one earlier in the, Imperial outpost just outside of Doma. I totally forgot about it. But if you, walk behind the tent that the, satellite, or Telstar was in, you can actually, you will jump down and you will go into another tent where you can get it. But it's something that I only recently learned, and it completely slipped my mind when I was going through there, so I apologize. I didn't show it. I can't really go back right now and show it. Maybe it'll be like a little bonus-like thing. I'll put it at the end of, like, something. I don't know. Most likely not. Let's just... Ooh, and another cool thing. Just like the accessory shop on the Veldt, or Sabin's house, yeah, there's no reason to sleep in an inn in this town. Okay, weapons. Weapons, weapons, weapons. What can we say here? Great swords, we don't need any of those. Mithril claws, yeah, your weapons aren't that great anyways. Mithril spear, whew. Yeah, remember that spear that we stole from Mog at the very beginning of the game? I think this is now the first time we're able to actually see and buy one. This is how far we would have had to go before we can actually get one for ourselves. Okay, and also, speaking of the Mogs, remember when I moved them into the back row in the beginning because they had these weapons that are just a square or a diamond, depending on how you look at it? Yes, these weapons do the same damage from the back row, same damage dealt from the back row, as from the front row. So, if you wanted, you could buy one of these for Celeste. However, one problem with that is, A, as a magic user, she shouldn't be attacking very often. So, although it would be nice to conserve some MP and have her just use a regular attack, still dealing full damage from the back row, especially because this is stronger, 86 attack power versus 54 than what she currently has. Because it's not... Sorry, I'm kind of bumped the mic. Unfortunately, because it's not a sword, she can't use her runic ability while equipped with the chain flail. She has to be equipped with the sword. So I tend to bypass that. With the full moon for Locke, however, I'm actually not going to buy. Now, bear with me on this a moment. Just hold on. There is a reason for this. You're a tool. Yeah, we know about Figaro Castle. What have you got to say? Many valuables are in the house to the right. You'll give them to me if I stop the Empire, but you can't open all the chests? Crazy. Alright, let's go check it out. Let's see what you got for us, Mr. Giving Us Freebies. Seeing as how we've already been in there, that's the house we started in. Must be this house to the right with all the treasures. And seeing as how we're gonna go try and stop the Empire, why not loot them? Huh. Ooh, money. Earring, nice, nice. Thieves' knife. Reflect ring. Hyper wrist. Thief Bangle, and I guess that's the locked one. And no, there is no way you can get it opened at this point. Okay, so our new items. We got the Thief Bangle, which raises the success rate of steal. We've got the Thief Knife, which randomly steals items when you attack. We got the Reflect Ring, means the character automatically has Reflect on him. Any magic cast upon that character will be reflected back at the enemy, so if the enemy hits them with a magical attack, the magical attack will be reflected back at the enemy party. If you try and cure your entire party, well, that cure will be reflected back at the enemy party, and one of them will get cured as well, so you gotta be careful. And, of course, we got another earring. So, Thieves' Knife, which will increase our chance to steal, and we will randomly steal with it, and Lock, you're gonna lose your strength, and you're going to go with the Thief Bangle. And honestly, at this point, I could get rid of the Genji Glove and give him a shield, because his attack has gone down, but I'm still gonna leave him with the two weapons. Now, this means that when he does his regular attack, he has a chance to steal because of that Thief's Dagger, plus it increases that chance slightly thanks to the Thief Bangle. Still doesn't mean he's going to be stealing a lot, but it means he's going to be getting a bit more items than, well, if we just didn't have it at all. And he'll still be killing stuff, so yippee-yay! Oh, yeah, and sleeping in that one guy's, bed? If you feel like that's kind of rude and you shouldn't barge into people's houses and steal their, well, sleep in their beds. You've still got free healing there. Once again, don't use the inn in this town. There's no reason to. But exploring Narshe, getting a few new weapons and items, and if we could just get into a battle here, maybe Locke could, you know, get lucky and maybe steal something. Can ya? Bam! Potion was stolen. See? Wasn't that awesome? Now, that's not gonna happen every time, but seems my luck's been paying out and we've been getting everything on the first try. So, with this in mind, and you know what they say, to quit while you're ahead, I'm gonna call that the end of this episode. We got to explore Narshe, and we know we need to head to Figaro Castle. And somehow it can move over to the, rest of the continent? Well, we know it can go underground. Maybe it can move while it's doing that too? I don't know. Find out next time, guys. See ya.